This one's for the moms, for the caregivers, the supporters, the orchestrators and organizers of everything that are holding everything and no one's holding them. And this Three of Cups, the sad reality of who's the one providing for the party, getting everything prepared, thinking about what's needed, what's the right timing, what's the right date, sending out the invitations, doing the decorations, doing the cleaning, on and on and on. And then, during it, who's the one caretaking everyone, making sure you're having a great experience? Am I here? Am I present? Am I even aware? And by the end of it all, it's done and over with, and I'm the one left cleaning it all up. I'm the one left planning the next celebration. It's all on me. This Three of Cups from the Unveiled Tarot talks about what community is and what it's not. This is like fair weather friends in this Three of Cups. This is like the sense of having absolutely no community. And it's depressing. It's despairing. And I personally am in a place right now where I'm trying to squeegee hope out of almost nothingness. And it's my own survival's desire to have partnership, support, and camaraderie that is gonna help me carry my willpower through creating that in terms of the other two outside of me. And so let me explain. I am this one observer, experiencer of my life. And we live in a world of duality. In order to appropriately and accurately and harmoniously balance our lives, we need to have both support and strength and softness and grace. We need structure and flow. And when we don't have anyone else beside us helping provide the structure or the way for the flow, it's on us to be soft and strong, hard and soft, all at the same time. And it's exhausting, but it's possible. And we can encourage ourselves and we can commit to ourselves. But this is a lot of hard work. And so the three reminds me that this is the divine work. This is the holy work, if you will, without getting biblical. This is the spiritual work. And it's the work that's not really work, but it's the hardest work you'll ever do. It's the work of showing up for yourself every single day, saying, I know this is hard, and I'm listening to you when you explain to me the hardest parts so that I can validate, hold space, and also help access, open up the tools and resources for whatever we need to do moving forward, because you deserve more softness and ease, and you can count on me to help you provide it. Now that's a little bit crazy making, right? Because we're talking to ourselves in different components. But if we do this, it's like internal family systems. It's like parts work. If we identify these different parts of ourselves without judgment, we can identify which parts need the most support first, and we can ask for outside help. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm gathering my other two cups in the way of mental and emotional health professionals and other people who have lived life enduring complex stress and trauma, and that are doing the inner work of seeing and assessing and holding with grace awareness and observation and witnessing of how challenging it is to do this all by yourself. So I'm reaching out for the tools and the resources, and one that I've found right now that I just feel compelled to say and speak about is a havening technique that allows your nervous system to feel supported, to feel not like it's standing here alone in fight, flight, freeze, or fawn mode, holding the bag of everything, all of the past and all of the future and all of the weight and the worry and the anxiety of that, with nowhere to go. Our poor nervous systems need us to help ourselves by becoming our own companion. So I suggest looking into the havening technique. There are many people here on YouTube who have shared information, beautiful videos around it. I'll put some links in the description box for those that are interested. And of course, there's many other techniques. And at this point, for me personally, my body and brain are so exhausted, I just need to sit here in silence and hold myself. More often than not, that's the kind of support and community that I need, because I'm not ready to start doing the work of sweeping up the floor and cleaning up the trash and recycling the bottles and doing the stuff. Right now, after this Gemini full moon, experiencing full, complete depletion from both sides. The duality is exhausted, and I'm the third person just sitting with my nervous system, trying to let it be soothed, calling in my community by helping myself, by holding myself, by being my own community, by forming my own community, not because that's the best it'll ever get, but because I'm worth starting somewhere, and this is where I can start, here with me. And my stories about the past and my worries about the future that aren't really friends, but more like frenemies. And I can see those not so great frenemies of my nervous system. And I can hear their stories. And I can let them go. And I can remain with myself. And I can remain present, even when it's uncomfortable. And that's what I see in this figure. Like, she's standing at the crossroads point of choosing disassociation or engagement with life. And I feel like I'm standing at that threshold all day, every day. Do I dive in and engage? And then when I'm forced in before I'm ready, I'm so resentful. So I've got to become accountable for my own cups. My 3 cups, the past, the present, and the future. And which ones I'm pouring into. Which ones the people around me are pouring into. Or are all of them empty? Are 2 of them so full that one of them is completely bone dry? Because in ultimate reality, those 3 cups are truly one. And if the cup of presence is not filled, then we have no energy now. We're wasting it. It's being leaked out into a time or place that doesn't even exist. And that means we have no power. And powerlessness makes an existence feel pretty pointless. And I know that's not the truth. I know I'm not powerless. But it feels like it when our nervous systems are hijacked and we're alone with that. So the starting point for me today is just being kind to myself, noticing how shitty it is to be the only one standing there after the party, and to realize that you weren't even present for the party, and that you won't be present for any parties in the future if you don't learn how to stay present even when it's uncomfortable. So again, I recommend the havening technique, and I'm gonna permit myself to accept the fact that this rambling video might not have been super inspiring or really informative, because not everything that I do or express or be has to serve anyone else. I get to choose to just serve myself sometimes. And if it helps you, then great. And if it doesn't, then oh well, maybe next time.